Welcome to 360DigiTMG channel. My name is Sharath and I'm your presenter for this evening. And I'll be walking you through with the internship opportunity that we are bringing to you in association with Innodatatics. So 360DigiTMG is basically trying to upskill the students who are registering for various programs. And as part of the upskilling, we also give the real-time project experience. And these real-time projects that we talk about are all the client-facing projects. These are not something which are like the hackathon programs. In hackathons, you can try and experiment with the business challenge that is given, and there will be a lot of people who are sharing their work, right? So you probably will look into their work and try to influence yourself with respect to the solution implementation. But with respect to the client facing projects, the exposure that you will have is very different because you'll have that client specific requirements which can always be updated. So whenever you're developing the solutions, you'll have to ensure that the scalability and flexibility of your architecture has to be maintained. As I told, I'll be your presenter and this is my profile. I'm one of the directors with Innodatatics, and I also work closely with 360DigiTMG on the implementation part, and of course the training perspective as well. The internship program that is being offered is to ensure that we give the initial exposure that is required for people to start their journey into data science. This specific requirement on this specific internship opportunity is focused on to that segment of people who have already learned data science and data analytics. You are already familiar with all the concepts, machine learning concepts, right? The SQL concepts, the tuning concepts, ML machine learning models, ML models. How do you tune it to get best solution out? And you probably experiment with different algorithms for a given problem statement and find the best solution out. But there's one specific thing that you might lack, and that is how do you crack a job interview? Specifically because you will have a challenge with respect to answering the questions which deal with the real time challenges. When I say real time challenges, especially when you are trying to hand over the project to your customer, how do you do that? You develop the best solution, fine, but that is in your machine. How does a customer who is having an entire infrastructure setup, who is running their operations on day-to-day basis, can consume the solution that you are developing or you have developed? So our focus on this particular internship is on model deployment. This is going to be a game changer for a lot of people because you have to cross the neck to the next level. The first stage is done. You have learned the data science concepts, but how do you practically implement? Right? So this is something that you'll have to focus on. So the only prerequisite is if you are a student who's studying data science or machine learning, and if you're already familiar with the machine learning concepts, or you are basically a working professional who's got trained into these concepts or who's working in this area, then how do you try and deploy it? There are a lot of strategies that you'll have to think through when you're trying to implement the solution to your customer, whether it is hardware related challenge, whether it is software related challenge, whether it is cross functionality, right? So 100 different things will come in. This free internship program, the word I'm using, right? Free, is something that we are offering as part of a community service initiative, CSR program. And this is basically to ensure the young generation in data science and machine learning are upskilling into the next level. This program is the first step, a foundational step for you to get into the practical world of data science. So let's jump into the concept of how this internship will begin and what exactly you are expected to do. So as I said, you're not going to work with machine learning development part in this deployment strategy. What you will be working with is basically something that you are going to look at how do you deploy a solution that is developed. Let's say there is a data science team. Now, these people are developing the machine learning models. But after that, how do you deploy it? After deployment, if the customer is using it, do you think the solution is continuously always coming at that level which is required? What is the performance of the model? Is there any degradation of the performance over a period of time? So all these things have to be monitored as well. So you are going to try and look at deployment and post-deployment activities, friends. That is going to be your core area as part of the internship. Now, as part of this internship, we are breaking up it into two phases. In this first phase, you would be given the learning videos, which will ensure that you're practicing things. One of the important video would be the deployment related videos. So you would be learning on the skills on how a machine learning model can be deployed. There are different tools that you will get exposed to. This is something that you will have to focus on. Along with this, you also be given videos on the machine learning workflow standards, the project management methodology. So if there is a project in data science, how this project is implemented in real world, in industry. So there are certain standard practices that you'll have to follow, and you'll be learning about these things if you're not familiar with. And because you're already familiar with machine learning concepts, you are expected to learn or know Python as well. So there is Python related videos also, learning videos also, which will ensure that you are doing practice, revision of these concepts. So we will have learning phase for 20 days where you will be learning a lot of things, a lot of new things. But you also have to showcase these skills so that your profile is also becoming stronger. So from that perspective, you would be asked to write your answers on the LinkedIn platform. There will be questions posted on LinkedIn and you're expected to answer them. Right? And the answers are very, very essential to showcase your capabilities to the employers, because LinkedIn is the prime source for HR and recruiters, HR personnel and recruiters to source the profiles for job requirements. If you're updating your LinkedIn platform, right, your profile on LinkedIn platform, then there is a higher chance, higher probability of your profile getting shortlisted because your skill sets are visible on this LinkedIn platform as part of different activities. One of the activities is this quiz contest. So try and be as detailed as possible with respect to the answers and use the right amount of keywords so that people will also understand your capabilities when they look at your answers. This is part of your profile building activity as well. So this internship programming is not just helping you to gain the practical exposure, it is allowing you to do practice, learn new things, and also showcase those skills on your LinkedIn platform so that it also creates a profile for your LinkedIn account. It creates an image. Now, after this, the actual hands-on comes into the picture. And in this stage, you would actually do the implementation. And to ensure that you're following all the right techniques to guide you through implementation part, we will have this MLOps expert attached to you. The MLOps expert will ensure that you are following all the sequential steps, right? All the steps in an order to ensure that you complete the task with success, and that too in the right timelines. To ensure that everybody is following the timelines and ensuring that a systematic approach is taken, every day we will have a meeting. Monday to Friday, there will be a meeting. And in this meeting, right, we'll not elaborate, we'll not discuss unnecessary things. It will be to the point discussion. So the main agenda will be covered in 15 minutes. It's a stand-up meeting where we will discuss about what you have done, and in that, what are the challenges that you have faced, if any. And then next important point, the second point is, what should you do as part of the next step? That's all. These are the two important things that we will be discussing. If you have any challenges, then of course we will have the team to support you. You can always post your questions in that meeting, stand-up meeting, or after the meeting also, you can always reach out to the mentor. This way, we'll ensure that everybody is following a systematic pattern and completing the project in the timelines. Now, once you are done with the project development, you would be given a certificate like this. Upon completing the project successfully, under the guidance of MLOps expert, you would be given the certificate. This certificate, of course, will then again go into your LinkedIn platform to showcase your skills, right? And for all these, including certificate, right, everything as part of this internship program, we are not charging anything. It is completely free. Now, what kind of projects, you may ask? The kind of projects that we do are really exciting, and our students are getting their research work also published in the research journals, various research journals that our team tries to push the work into. They get that certificate as well, and they, right, if you follow the LinkedIn platform, you will see that right, project certifications, publication certifications also by our team members. And all these are our full-time students from 360DigiTMG who contribute into these different projects. And these projects are research-oriented projects predominantly. I'll give you an example, glimpse of it. If I go to the LinkedIn platform, I just try to ensure we can showcase this work. So if you look at this, this is in the automobile sector. Generally, what happens is in the automobile sector, we have this process, right? A systematic process to be followed to assemble the components in the assembling unit. What if this assembly is not done in a proper sequence, right? So the entire process, the entire unit is wasted. That one component that you are not putting it in the right order is a failure, is a defect. So our project is basically to ensure that the sequence is correctly followed and all these steps as part of the assembling, right, the clamping and all those things are correctly done. You can see on the screen, right, this is a deployed solution that our customers are seeing. Right, you'll basically get that result on the screen also, and there will be a voice. I've muted the line, but there will be a voice which basically says that yes, this is completed, this is wrongly done, etc. These are the kind of solutions that our team researches and works, and this is one of many projects that we have done in the poultry, right, in the hatchery. The eggs, right, are something which are very sensitive. So humans basically handle these eggs. They take the eggs from the conveyor belt and put them in the right boxes, the assembling boxes. Human handling errors could happen, and we tend to make a lot of mistakes with respect to observing the cracks and all those things, the color grading of the eggs. So the solution that we have built is basically to ensure, right, the grading happens and the counting also happens. All right. So this is something that is implemented as one of the many projects that we have. Now, as I told, right, all these projects are done by our students. you get an opportunity to work on these kind of projects, friends. And the success, right, is something that you will have to basically look at. So if you look at the 360DigiTMG channel, we have various things here, right? So LLM, generative AI models, training, right? AI trainings, all those things are there. But if you come down, you also have see the career transitions. These success stories are the motivating factor for a lot of us. These success stories should motivate us, should move us. These are the people who have really put in the hard work, right, working on different projects and obtained the success that they dreamt of. All these people have worked on the projects that we are discussing, right? Similar projects that we are discussing. Over a period of time, they gained that experience that is required and they moved from company to company. You can always connect with these people by clicking on this career transition book. It is a PDF which is something that we keep updating on quarterly basis, on monthly basis, depending on the people who agree to have their details publicly shared. And you can see their LinkedIn details are also there. So a lot of people, right, as freshers, they jumped into different jobs and they are enjoying very good positions in the companies now, right? And our team is working on all the top companies. It could be, you can say, the top MNCs, the top four companies, right? And not just in India, friends. Our team, right? Our students are working across the globe. You can always go through the success stories. We try to bring these people to live discussion, and over our YouTube channel you'll be able to see their success story videos. We do conduct a lot of live sessions, so you might want to subscribe to this channel, YouTube channel 360DigiTMG. Every day we have some or the other very interesting project discussion, resume building activities, right? The tricks of resume building. We also bring in people to share their experience on the projects, and especially people who have done research work. What kind of research they have done? How did they approached these research work? How did they get their work published in some of the international journals? All these are some of the concepts that will be discussed on YouTube Live. There is another free internship program that we are also offering. It is for a 45 days program. And this internship program is all for all those people who want to take the first internship experience. So people may have done their classes, people they are going through the data science classes right now. So how do you develop a machine learning model, right? How do you start building a machine learning model? How do you do the tuning of the model? How do you evaluate a model? Those things are discussed, are implemented as part of this program, which will be uh, driven on 16th of this month, that is Friday, 7 p.m. Right? So you might want to connect and right, take the advantage of all these things. And the latest of the industry trends are also discussed here. Generative AI, right? This is scheduled on 17th. So new things of the industry, we will also be bringing up those concepts for you people, so that you're always up to date with your knowledge levels. So you might want to subscribe to this channel. And we also have this LinkedIn platform. As I told, right, the quiz competition happens, the exam or the evaluation of your learnings happen on this LinkedIn platform. We also try and talk about various right, projects, descriptions and all that in this particular page. So you might want to connect to this LinkedIn page. Again, 360DigiTMG, you might want to verify for this LinkedIn profile. This way you can try and right, get a lot of new insights into the learning that you are having. Okay, so these are different posts. We have videos, articles, right, documents. All these things are published in our page. Okay, so we keep publishing the blogs also, talking about new things that we have. So you might want to subscribe or follow the 360DigiTMG page as well. The exam will be conducted here, so this is mandatory. You just ensure that you're following this page so that you get the notifications on the exam when it is conducted on daily basis. So this is the overview of the project Fretch, the internship. You might also want to come to the learning resources. There are a lot of free stuff that is available here. For example, what is machine learning operations, right? This is the core concept of deployment. How do you operationalize a machine learning model? So you might want to go through this video. Then we have mind map, we have digital book, we have interview questions, we have quiz for ensuring that, right, you prepare well for your interviews. We have architect assistant page where there are different templates that you can choose to design your machine learning workflows. Resume mapper will ensure that your resume is mapped with the job description, and it also quantifies how much percentage is the match, and it also highlights what are those keywords that are missing in your profile. So various bunch of things that happen, and here we have animated learnings, which keeps your interest going on when we are trying to learn things with this GIF images or video images, right? I mean, videos are also there. So the explanation of the same concept is happening over GIF image or video. You might want to choose whichever is convenient for you. And these things are for all the concepts that are there for machine learning models, right? So these are all various resources that are available on 360DigiTMG website, friends. This is all free, right? We're not asking anything to be paid. You can just consume so that, right, the internship work that you are doing is easier. It becomes easy for you to do the hands-on with respect to the work that will be assigned to you once you register. Now, how do you register, right? That is important question. And that is my final point. The registration is via you connecting to the WhatsApp community. The link of that WhatsApp community will be shared in the group. And once you register for the WhatsApp community, into the WhatsApp community, your work will begin, right? The project will begin. So from tomorrow onwards, your 30 days duration, the project internship duration will begin. So ensure you register and start your journey into this internship. We will be evaluating on your performance with respect to the post that you are doing over LinkedIn. And then based on your active participation in the learning phase, we will be moving you into the project phase. So ensure that you practice well and be active, participate in the quiz that is being posted, the exam that is being posted, so that it helps your profile also to have some weightage. That is very, very important, friends. If your LinkedIn is up to date and your LinkedIn profile is having all the related keywords in it, then you will have better opportunity to get shortlisted for any job requirement which suits your profile. You'll have higher weightage. And it is not done overnight. It is a journey that you'll have to go through. So it will take a daily effort. So with that, I will try and conclude this particular discussion here. If you have any questions, please go ahead, post your questions in the chat, and then we will be taking up. We'll be trying to address that answer that question. If you don't have any questions, then please do share this program details with all your friends and family members so that it helps them also. And learning is always something that which is constant. Learning new things is always a constant. And you sharing the knowledge is basically you gaining some more knowledge. Sharing is caring, right? So keep sharing, keep learning. Thank you so much, friends. And I'll see you all with respect to the right registration program, sorry, internship program, post your registrations. Thank you so much and enjoy.